There's a real rampant problem in the online business building industry. You have a lot of people that are saying, hey, get rich quick. All you need to do is implement my marketing system, and all of your dreams will come true. All you need to do is live launch, and you'll have the business of your dreams. And they leave out so many of the very important things that it takes to build a business.
Are you ready for next level growth in your business? Welcome to the Lindsey Anderson Show, where we pull back the curtain on the exact strategies, tools, and mindsets that build million-dollar empires. If you're hungry for more time, more freedom, and a whole lot more impact, you've come to the right place. Buckle up, because we're about to ignite your business journey. Now, here's Lindsey.
Welcome to this episode of the Millionaire Maker Show. I am your host, Lindsey Anderson, and we're celebrating a very special episode today. We're celebrating our 50th episode, the 50th episode of bringing you, I'll admit it, not so sexy truth about what it takes to actually build and scale an online business, how to post on social media and actually attract customers, and what it takes to build a never-ending lead flow and create content that will always bring you clients. This is a very special episode. I call this episode Posting is Not Marketing, because so often many online business owners attempt to post on social media. They feel like they're posting every day, they're interacting every day, but they're just not getting clients. They post in stories, they post on feed, and maybe for some, they'll build a big following, a following that will like all of their posts and interact with them, but yet they still do not have a way of getting that following to buy things from them. And on the other side, those individuals that post every day, but it really seems like your social media is stagnant, you definitely want to listen into today's episode. I'm going to be talking about how to build a high quality social media audience that will buy from you, and all of the mechanisms you need in order to build an online business that will work for you, that will bring you clients on rinse and repeat, that you can serve, that you can get better and better at, and really ultimately builds you a business that will afford you more time, more money, more freedom, and more impact. So today's episode is important. I bring it to you on the 50th episode here of the Millionaire Maker Show. We've interviewed some very amazing guests. I've brought you the real truth about what it takes to scale an online business. And we're not stopping here. We're at episode 50. We will continue to go on because there's a real rampant problem in the online business building industry. You have a lot of people that are saying, hey, get rich quick. All you need to do is implement my marketing system, and all of your dreams will come true. All you need to do is live launch, and you'll have the business of your dreams. And they leave out so many of the very important things that it takes to build a business. Here is what you need to know, and what we've been delivering to you over the past 50 episodes. And that is, you need 3 things to scale your online business. And if you're missing any of these 3 things, you will not be able to get your business to the next level and really create a business that works and works for you and also serves your customers in the highest way possible. And so here are the 3 things. Number 1, you need a strategy. You need a strategy on how to make money. You need a strategy on what to post on social media. You need to know how to post on social media like a business owner and not an influencer. A strategy on what to post on social media, a strategy to know what's working, a strategy to know what is bringing those high quality clients in. The second thing you need in order to scale your online business using social media is a system. The fact is, this is not about one awesome post that goes viral and all of your customers come flooding in. In order to build a high quality social media following, it's all about consistency. And the only way to achieve consistency is through a system. You got to know what you're doing every day, every month, every week, and every year to make sure your business stays profitable and growing year after year. So you need a strategy, you need a system to know what you're doing day to day. And the third thing is a focus on sales. most online business owners and experts, they focus on marketing, they focus on a lot of peripheral activities in their business, and they discard sales. Now, this is for a lot of reasons that people don't really focus on sales, but I bring it up here because sales is truly the answer to all of your business problems. Learning to love sales calls, learning the art of sales, learning how to talk to your customers and be able to prescribe to them the perfect program that works for both you and them in a non salesy way, but really learning how to clearly communicate to your customers. And so, as you're scaling your online business, you need these three things. If you don't have these three things, you will definitely stay in the same place. Let me cover those for you one more time. You need a strategy, you need a system, and you need a real focus on sales. Every online business owner will tell you that building and scaling an online business is harder than they ever thought. And that is because they think they're missing some magical strategy or some magical way of posting on social media that will bring in the clients. It's not true. You need a strategy, you need systems, and you need sales. Now, I've got you covered on all three of those. If you are an expert or a consultant or a coach, and you really want to understand what it takes to build an online business that works for you, not one that's easy, not one that you're hoping and praying for, not one that you're really invested in wishful thinking, but you're unwilling to become a different person in order to actually build that business. If you're sick of screwing around with other men and trying all the coaches and the courses and the models, then I invite you to a upcoming workshop that I'm hosting called the Unlaunch Method Workshop. The Unlaunch Method will be covering these three things: the strategy for actually what to post online to attract a high ticket customer, the system for how you're supposed to be doing that every single day in your business, and sales, how to actually convert those individuals off of social media into your high ticket programs and courses and memberships. I will cover my entire strategy through the Unlaunch Method. The Unlaunch Method is extremely powerful. And if you're struggling in your online business, if you started this online business and it's way harder than you ever dreamed it would be, if you want this online business to really be a legacy business for you that will allow you to retire and achieve more time, more money, more freedom, and more impact, you must make it to the Unlaunch Method workshop. I'll be sharing the no way of actually making that happen. No shortcuts, no easy way, just pure facts on what it takes to scale online. Make sure you join me at the Unlaunch Method workshop. All you need to do is head over to the.com and I will see you there. So let's hop into today's episode. Posting is not marketing. So there's three major mistakes that people are making when they're posting online and they're feeling like posting is marketing. So let's talk about these. The first one is, and I really understood this since I was recently featured on Netflix. I've been both in the influencer space as well as the business owner space. I've been posting online for the last 20 years as a business owner. And the number one mistake that business owner makes is they're posting like an influencer. The fact is, you are a business owner. You need to be posting as such and not an influencer. Now, this should come as a sigh of relief because you don't have to, in order to build an online following that will buy from you, you don't have to share your entire personal life. You don't have to share these intimate details. What it really boils down to is sharing four separate things. And you want to make sure you're sharing all four of these on your social media platforms in order for people to understand you are a business owner, in order for you to attract a right fit client, and in order for you to no longer be posting on social media as an influencer. So here are the four things. I call them VEM. The first one is vibe. Now, of course, we have to have a little bit of personality out there on social media. I recommend that you pick two or three personal details from your life that you're willing to share on social media so that people can really have another way of relating or connecting with you. For example, I am from Portland, Oregon. I consistently share on social media how beautiful my state is, as well as I am a mother of three kids. It's part of my brand. It is certainly part of what I offer to people is that you can have a very full home life and still create a business that works for you. So your vibe has to be out there. This is also including in your brand voice, how you show up on video. Are you professional? Are you laid back? What are you an expert at? What else is there that I can know about you just by watching you and looking at your video? These are brand questions, and you really want to watch this when you're posting on social because people will end up leaning towards the influencer model. They forget that they're an expert. They really forget to ask themselves, if my attorney was showing up in my pajamas, is that really who I would like to attract? The fact is, you get confused about who's on social media. You post for your high school friends and your mom's friends and everybody else, and some of your customers and some of your prospects, and it gets all muddled. You need to decide who you're posting for on social media. If it's a lead generation activity, then for every single post that goes out, check in with your vibe. Does it fit your brand messaging? I always like to use the attorney example. If my attorney were to post this, would I still want to do business with him? Just go ahead and do a real check as you're looking at posting around your vibe. Now, the next letter in the VEMS model is E for experience. Know this, that if your prospects can see themselves in your client stories, they will absolutely sign up for your services. So it's in your very best interest to make sure you're consistently sharing client stories all the time on social media. My favorite way of doing this is through the seeding method. So typically, people will post testimonials. They'll put the face of the person on the testimonial. They'll be like, hey, here is Rocky Garza. He now made $250,000 in the last 4 months working with Lindsey Anderson Coaching. We took him from speaking on some of the biggest stages in the world to a highly profitable online expertise based business. And they'll put these testimonials all over the place, and it's great. But another way to really be able to do this and to not really feel like you're hard selling them is to use a technique that I call seeding. I just got off a phone call with a client of mine who, and I kid you not, broke down in tears saying how much he loves spreadsheets. He's a speaker who really wanted to monetize his expertise. Getting him to track analytics, use spreadsheets, really understand the system of a business, it was hard because he was a creative. So, do you see how in that example, I am sharing about my one on one client? I mention that he's a one on one client of mine, that I have a VIP program, that I serve speakers who are looking to monetize their expertise, and I wrap it all up into a story about how systems are so essential for an online business. So, I call this seeding. I highly recommend when you're on social media, you really take advantage of this. So that is E for experience. Next, methodology. Methodology, what that means is, hey, perfect customer of mine, look at me. I have a plan. I will walk you through step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of your problem, and you come out this system, and you are a brand new person. I've solved one of your biggest problems. And the more you can rely on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 system, and the more you can showcase that system and speak to that system on social media, the easier it will be to make sales. Because then you're no longer hoping and praying that people will trust you, but people will actually put their trust in the system. And that is so much easier to sell. And then finally, this is where most people who are posting on social media end up. They end up posting skills. These are quotes or little factoids or things that are really high level that aren't bringing your clients in and not really attracting a high quality client. Those individuals that are really posting skills can get a lot of social media followers, but get very little sales. A great example is a client when he first came to me, he's a fitness trainer, and he had a Instagram following of over 50K. He was getting 3 or 400 likes on all of his posts, but absolutely zero clients from this following. So what is wrong? He is just posting skills. He was posting the workout of the day. And those individuals that were watching, they had no interest in a longer term solution. They were looking for these quick hits. What's the latest exercise of the day? And it really was not displaying my client's VEMS. He came to me. We started implementing VEMS into his account, and he was able to fill his online fitness coaching program with 8 people through using the unlaunch method alone. And that is how powerful the VEMS model can be. So posting is not marketing. Make sure that you're not posting as an influencer, but you're posting as a business owner. How do we do that? We do that with the VEMS model. The second thing is you need in order to scale your online business with social media is you need an iterative system. You can't guess what to post on social media. You can't hope and pray that one day you'll go viral on social media. It will not work. The fact is, you need a system. You need to batch create this content. You need to put it out. You need to look at the results and you need to tweak and improve upon what was already working and then go back out to social media. If you don't have a system in your business like this, you will struggle. You will never make it on social media. It needs to be batched. If you are posting every day on social media and wondering why your following isn't growing, it's because you're doing a haphazard approach. You're throwing spaghetti at the wall. You're phoning it in. You're not doing it right. You're not taking yourself as a professional online business. Batch out their content. They strategize about their content instead of just waking up in the morning wondering what content to post. So you must have an iterative system for your social media that tells you what to post every day, week, and month, and those actions that you're taking every day in your business that will ensure forward momentum on those social media channels. The final problem people have when they're posting on social media, okay, I'm going to go over them again. Number one, post as an influencer, not a business owner. Number two, you need an iterative marketing system to build that social media audience, an iterative social media system. And the third thing that you need is a sales system. How are you going to get those individuals off of social media and into your programs? This has to be a rinse and repeat system. Some people love to launch. I launch 4 times a year. Some people aren't ready to launch or have tried launching and it doesn't work. The fact is, you need to do what I call the unlaunch method before you actually launch. You have to understand how to host these events, what works with your clients. You need to be able to close people without a huge audience and really perfect your message. That is why I teach the unlaunch method, and the unlaunch method is going to be the perfect way for converting those individuals off of social media and into your programs. What does this look like? Again, you're taking yourself seriously as a business owner. You're going to put a conversion event on your calendar every single week. You're going to do the reps. You're going to get 100 reps in. And after you do that, you will be able to take it evergreen. You will be able to know your clients so well. You will be able to make sales on repeat because you've put in your reps. Now, warning, okay? Follow the unlaunch method for this. Make sure you get signed up for my workshop. We get started very soon, and I will show you how to do this. What you don't want is to be showing up and giving a teaching webinar. Teaching webinars are great, but no one will buy from you. The fact is, you got to show up with a selling webinar. You have to speak to these individuals' problems, host it like a group sales call, and get those individuals that are highly qualified invited to a phone call with you. This is the best, most tried and true way to sell high ticket services in the online space today. Those are the 3 things you're doing when you're just posting, okay? Make sure that you're going out to social media, posting your VEMS. Number 2, make sure you have an iterative system so you know what is working and you can make momentum and see what kind of clients you're attracting on social media. And the third thing is making sure you have a sales system. How are you getting those followers off of social media and into your services? I recommend the unlaunch method strategy. This is a weekly masterclass you give on rinse and repeat with a prescriptive sales call on the other side. It's powerful. It's rinse and repeat. It's an investment in your business and in your marketing and in your sales and in your future. And building a system like this, a system in your business that you can count on, that you can track, that you can iterate and improve upon, is the answer to really scaling your online business with ease. So there you have it. Thank you for celebrating this very special 50th episode here of the Millionaire Maker Show with me, Lindsey Anderson. Make sure you get signed up for the Unlaunch Method workshop by going to the unlaunchmethod.com. That's me, That's you. We're live. We're talking about your business. And I'm going to tell you exactly how it's done and how you can actually scale your online business with ease. Make sure you get signed up. Now, in celebration of our 50th episode, if you enjoy the Millionaire Maker Show and the hard truth that we bring you about what it really takes to build an online business, please leave us a review anywhere you're listening to this. It really allows us to continue on with the show. Until next time, I am your host, Lindsey Anderson. Cheers to you and your success.
That's a wrap for today's episode of The Lindsey Anderson Show. If you loved this episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share how you're leveling up your business. Want more? Connect with Lindsey Anderson and get the tools you need to crush your goals at lindseya.com. Until next time, keep pushing, keep growing, and turn those business dreams into reality.